concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They getting stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go work on first down.
Yeah, how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the first down.
Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line into a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team highlight, chop blocked.
A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? They've struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's White. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Fires on the move. Wait a minute. He's lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
949 Rockstar! 949 Rockstar! Wait, 776 count! 776 count! Ready?
Jackson will throw. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing it, doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to put that ball in there and make it happen.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're getting to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
if you can trust your guy, I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second down and 11. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after being ripped up 15 yards.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Right back to Wilson. They'll get it down, but not before the crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And that looks like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The defense. It's a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. They're working that left side. And in the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd going, get the nerves out of the way, Paul, when you're playing a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I think momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now. On that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and goal.
King.
Running inside. It's White. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. No return coming. His fair catch is sitting the floor and made just shy of the 30.
Offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. They bring him down with the big play. Marcus Nix. We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Madison. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And it's the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Being green offense gets out of the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And the number one thing I'm thinking when I'm backed up like this is don't get a negative play. Create some space. Nice job by the offense. Nice run.
And as soon as you squirt through that hole, you can make a big play, and that's what they did. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jack takes and will throw. Finds a man on the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
On the run, it's White. Breaks into the open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And how about this drive? Like, this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. Into the end zone for 6.
Number 6.
Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Stopped at the 17. He's probably second-guessing that return. UTSA will take over the offense, ready to return to the field. To the air, it's McCown. Makes the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Working downfield on first down. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Roadrunners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for space, it's Henderson. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be second and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my lines get manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's McCown. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he just can't walk it.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
North Texas, 7.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun down, here's an inside give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for us.
Lost the fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. Crosses the 45. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a hit. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's Milner. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second.
Timeout.
And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Tried to give it another
matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. You try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Jackson will throw. Now sliding to his left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
North Texas lining up, facing third and long. Send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
When you get the incompletion there on third down, you've still got a half a football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. You've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
They kick it away on fourth down. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UTSA takes over the offense, ready to hit the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scoop and score. Touchdown, UTSA.
Man, that is a crazy sequence of events, right? There you are, you're the punt returner, and you're thinking, our defense just got a 3 and out. We started this game as well as we can. The last thing you can do is put the football on the ground, and kudos to the punt team getting down the feet, recovering it, and taking it in for a touchdown.
I'm about to say, great job being alert. When that ball gets hit, once it gets hit, it's live. Now I scoop it up, get some blocking out in front. They take it back to the house. That is the way you start the football game. Your offense didn't do the job, but special teams comes through right away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's White. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Fires it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground for them so far. Has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. This time he wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. North Texas in the hurry up.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way back up against their own goal line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, well, let's just build into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards. You did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and goal.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, and now looking at third and goal. He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. The AT unit on the field.
In the end zone.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside the 15.
Been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take them on this drive to start at 25. For it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for a crease, it's White. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that thing out of the
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Jackson will throw. Looking left. And they're not on the same page there.
Every defense in the country talks about hitting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. UTSA taking over the offense and down to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Runs through a tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this thing down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Got his man moving. They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Run inside. It's Henderson. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
13.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They go right back to it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Now, 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs out.
Game, and things look dire, to be candid. Motion from the wideout. Jackson going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Reese. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. North Texas in a hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. First and 15 here. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Big Green.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33.
31, North Texas, 20.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Hustled by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This offense can do its job. They can pull this one away. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Trying to impose their will with the run. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you're going to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's McCown. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Feels the punt looking for Daly. And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here as time is winding down. Running inside. It's White. Turns it on in midfield. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. He was open, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Jackson will throw. They'll run the screen. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game. He's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in, make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to him, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And it's good! And they've made it a 1-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA will take over the offense, ready to return to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Go, go!
They'll ride the high hand. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Handoff keeps working on that clock. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Blue 30!
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it's the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it over and now turns his attention upfield. And he's out of bounds. He will be short of the first down marker, and that's going to put a wrap on this one. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Play fake on first down, wants to throw. He just about put this game away. If he'd been able to hold on to that one instead, it's second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's White. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Jackson gonna throw it. Pulls it in. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Yeah, when you get in the 2-minute drill, you don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these first downs.
Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, it's so nice to have guys like this who do the right thing. You have to understand the situation. Yards don't get me anything here. I don't need yards. I got to get points, but that time is ticking. Nice job stopping the clock, getting that out of bounds.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Texas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Well, they'll try to tie it up with the two late.
Black 18. Black 18. I got two.
From the gun, looking for man. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
The score, UTSA 31, North Texas 29.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Got room at the 35. Racing to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. San Antonio. Saw a crease and nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through the seconds.
When you can get 30-plus yards out of your quarterback who can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
29.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Hands it off. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. He's out of bounds after picking up a yard, but they've got a lot of work to do late. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. On the ground, it's White. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.